The body is where emotional literacy begins. You might notice tight chest, heart racing, wobbly knees, and that's your body's way of trying to tell you something. So, what is your body trying to tell you if you are, say, breathing quickly, your heart is racing, you're feeling a bit wobbly and shaky, you feel like you've got butterflies going on inside your tummy? What's the emotion? Let me know in the comments below. I am officially in my vlogging. Oh gosh, there's one left on this. I'm officially in my vlogging entrepreneur era, and I am so here for it. I'm just going to do my hair. I'm going to put some gel in for my very curly hair to stop it from being frizzy today. But hi, my name is Shannon. I am the founder of Exciting Teacher and the author of the Scribbles Crew picture book series. And I am a former teacher who retrained in children's mental health. And I am on an absolute mission to support children with growing and developing their emotional literacy and emotional regulation skills. And I thought, why not start a weekly vlog, show you a bit behind the scenes, and yeah, just kind of share the journey of what it takes to become an entrepreneur and this mission and being a children's book author and all of those things from the events that I get invited to, which are pretty cool, all while still navigating a 4.5 days a week NHS role as well, condensed into 4 days. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you along that journey, take you with me, and yeah, let's get started. So what's coming up on this week's video? So this weekend, I have been invited to see Arsenal Women's versus Spurs Women's with Starling Bank, Small Business Britain, and F Entrepreneur, because for 2026, I was named as one of the top 100 female entrepreneurs of the year in the UK, which is amazing. And so yeah, it's a celebration event for that. It's a way of getting together, networking, going to the football game, which will be really fun. And so I thought I'd take you along with me on that little journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join this journey with me over the coming weeks, as I'm going to be uploading lots of videos that have an emotional literacy theme that run throughout. And this week we're thinking about those bodily sensations and body signals, the cues that your body's giving you when you're feeling a big emotion, how to spot that in yourself as an adult, because that's a skill that I'm realising the more I work with children, the more I realise that adults don't have these skills either, to then translate that into working with children or supporting children in your lives with those skills as well. But there's something for everyone to take away from here. Oh my goodness me. I've been quite poorly lately and so I'm a bit croaky, but I'm determined to get started with this vlog scenarios. Here we are. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for those upcoming videos. And this week we are focusing on the starting point of my kind of 3-step process of notice, name, and navigate. Oh, my hair. Maybe you've got any tips to stop your hair falling out. That's great. So notice, name, and navigate. And this week we are focusing on the noticing part of that 3-step framework. So noticing those bodily cues inside your body to let you know that you're feeling a big feeling. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. Should we get started and let's get to it, I guess. Now my hair's all nice and done. Look, easy as that. Using this stuff, the curl jelly, 10 out of 10. Smells like a vanilla ice cream on a summer holiday. That's the kind of energy that we're hoping for here, because it's absolutely freezing cold, raining, and horrible here in the UK at the moment. So yeah, channeling my inner holiday vibes where possible. Yeah. Let's do it. Now, we simply aren't been taught these skills to notice when our body is feeling a big feeling. So when those big feelings are showing up, we aren't been explicitly taught these skills as children. And as adults, we are expected to just have picked those skills up along the way. And for some of us, we have, but for many of us, we haven't. And I think that that echoes through some of the kind of the work that I've done, but also what I've seen in myself. I've spent a lot of my time, even as an adult, thinking, oh gosh, I don't feel well today, I've got a headache, I'm feeling a bit sick, I don't know what's going on, I'm feeling tired, I just don't feel motivated, I feel very sluggish, without acknowledging that maybe that is just my body's way of trying to tell me that I'm feeling a certain way. Maybe I'm stressed or anxious, or maybe I just need to take a break and have a rest. And I think that that is often overlooked for us. So therefore, as adults, we have a really important role to model to each other and to the children in our lives those big feelings in action. So saying, I notice in my body, I am feeling that I've got like a knot in my stomach, or my legs or my knees are feeling like jelly, or maybe my shoulders are feeling really tense and tight at the moment. it's our responsibility to kind of acknowledge that and to notice that in our bodies so that we can model that to those around us. Because without us doing that, then nobody's going to get anywhere with their emotional literacy development. So a really easy way of doing that is by noticing it out loud and saying, look, I'm feeling this way. And that's kind of a first indicator of an emotion. So we're modeling that all the time. And that doesn't just go for modelling to children, although that is particularly important, but modelling to our partner that we're feeling a certain way, maybe to a parent, somebody else in our life, a friend, a colleague, that, you know, look, I'm feeling this way, let's just acknowledge it for a moment, is going to really, really help us. I've mentioned already that I am the author of the Scribbles picture book series. And although these books have been written for children, I've had adults come up to me and tell me during school visits and school tours that actually the skills in here are skills that they wish that they'd been taught as a child. It's like the missing link, and that things kind of make a bit more sense now they've read these books to help them to understand their own emotions, even though these books are pitched at, 3 to 10 year olds. But the reason for that, and the reason why I wanted to show you inside of, say, Angry Scribble today, is because it talks about this idea of noticing these physical sensations inside of our body. So if we go to here, in the book, so each book has got a body map inside of it, and it looks like this. And you can see there each of those, the emotion is explored through the bodily sensations. So what are those clues that your body's giving you that you're feeling that way? Because actually, if we can become better experts in spotting these bodily clues inside of our body, we're then going to understand our emotions a whole lot better. And I think that that is a really important skill. It's a lifelong skill. It's a skill that we all need to say, look, do you know what? I'm feeling really hot. I've got lots in my tummy. I've got tingly hands and I'm feeling really fidgety right now. So what's the emotion that I'm feeling? Maybe it is anger, or maybe it is something else. And so this is why it's really important. And I wanted to bring it to your attention today throughout this video, that if you can just recognize and acknowledge when your body's feeling a certain way, then actually you're going to get a whole lot further with your emotional literacy and being able to understand your emotions and the emotions of others. I'm going to be spotting my bodily clues as I head into the kind of event that I'm going to tomorrow, because I know that I'm going to be feeling anxious and I know that my body will be feeling a certain way because I've become attuned to those clues. I'm aware of those clues. I spot them. I notice when they're coming up. And so that's where that skill gap and kind of has been fulfilled, I guess. But yeah, it's really important. And that's why I'm using today's video to talk about it a bit more, because I just think it's a skill, even as adults, that we haven't quite mastered yet. I do want to make the distinction between, it's really important if you're noticing physical signs of things like tummy aches, headaches, you need to go to the toilet more often, you're feeling wobbly or shaky, your heart's racing. They are all things that, you need to go down the route of seeking kind of medical support for in the first instance, just to rule out anything. And once kind of we've decided that actually nothing medical is going on and nothing kind of physical health wise is happening, that's when we can look inwards and look at those as clues that we are feeling a certain way. And those triggers of, hang on a minute, yeah, work's feeling pretty stressful right now, or, school is feeling difficult, or I am going through quite a lot in my life where something big is happening. And so it's understandable that we're feeling that way. And that's our body's way of letting us know that we're feeling a big feeling. I need to clean my glasses desperately. I don't know where to put you. Will you stay in my hair? Yeah. And I guess it's just that if you are noticing that you have persistent stomach ache, or you're noticing that you persistently feel like your heart is racing and there's no medical explanation for it happening, then is that your body's way of letting you know that you are feeling anxious, stressed, sad, you're feeling grief, you're feeling jealousy, frustration, annoyance. Maybe you're scared about something. Maybe you're looking forward to something, so you're excited. It's all of those things that we're looking out for as those clues happen inside of our body. So that's that. Oh gosh, these glasses are still not clean at all. Fantastic. Okay, I'm about to drive to London. I'm going to catch you probably tomorrow now. The next clip will be when we're in London. Get ready to go to the Emirates Football Stadium to see Arsenal women's play football. We're in a box in the hospitality suite. It's going to be fun. I'll take you along for the ride. If I'm feeling brave enough to vlog, that is. I'll give it my best shot. But yeah, I'll see you there. I'll take you from... I was going to do this outside. The weather is vile out there here in Cornwall. The car's all steamed up now because I've recorded this clip about 50 billion times. And... yeah, I will see you tomorrow. I have just noticed in watching back that clip how disgusting the window is. Thanks for that, seagulls, and apologies for that last clip. The seagulls have been having an absolute party on this car. That's what I'm going to say. Good morning, girls. Today is the day I am off to Arsenal Women's versus Spurs Women's to see the football with Starling Bank and F Entrepreneur and Small Business Britain. It's very exciting. Here's what I'm wearing today. I've also got, let me show you, a red cardigan. Because, you know, Arsenal, red, and that. And we just support whatever team Chloe Kelly and Alessia Russo are in around here. To be completely honest, that's the truth. I've got my Otters Popsy dress on. Very cute, very cute. And then a little bit of a bag tour. So I love Vendula handbags. And on there today, I've got a jelly cat peach and a tiny Liberty on top of my sushi Vendula bag. Now the plan is to take you along for the day, if I'm feeling brave. If not, you'll have voiceover Channon joining you whilst we're in London. But let's go along, see what we get up to. Lots of networking, see the football. It should be lots of fun. Okay, so as anticipated, I was too anxious to vlog out in public and actually talk on camera. So what did I notice inside my body before I went into the Emirates Stadium? So I noticed that my heart was beating fast, I was feeling very hot and very sweaty, even though it was freezing cold outside. I had butterflies in my tummy, I was feeling wobbly and shaky, and my brain just felt like it was spiralling around all of the what ifs. So what's the space going to look like? How many people are there going to be there? It was all those kind of what if questions. And this is how we notice what's happening inside of our body and we acknowledge it. So I am noticing inside my body, and that signals for feeling big feelings. It was finally time to head inside to the Arsenal Emirates Stadium, where we were invited into our box on behalf of Starling Bank and Small Business Britain. And how cool is this? I fear I could get really used to corporate box life, and that's a little bit concerning, but it was a very cool experience. And we had an amazing view, and the seats were super comfy with blankets. What a luxury. And we had lots of delicious food and amazing networking, got to meet lots of amazing people that are a part of the small business kind of community, and very inspiring.
Bloody love it when the women come. It's just so much energy. It's amazing. Brilliant. Hello. For those of you who don't know me, you're probably in the wrong place, but I am Michelle Evans. I am CEO and founder of Small Business Britain. Woo! Yeah. Come on, woo! Maybe back on the nurses. It's my very great pleasure to welcome you here. It's my very great pleasure to be here with our partners at Starling. So thank you so much for inviting us to Arsenal, to see Arsenal play Tottenham today.
So yes, this is International Women's Month, and it feels quite fitting that we're here at the end of the month to come and see the football. In a weird way though, I feel like every month at Starling Bank is International Women's Month, because if anyone doesn't know, we're the only female founded bank in the UK. I don't think
Back on the food hype, best steak I've ever had. Channon Gray was there taking photos. Yes, famous, worldwide celebrity photographer, photographs for Vogue. Incredible experience. Half-time we had half-time desserts. I think this should be a thing at all football matches actually, just moving forwards. I think that should set the precedent for having dessert at half-time no matter what. It was a great game. The Arsenal ladies, if you've seen that video then you know what I mean, won and it was fun. What a lovely treat for you. You're getting editing Channon here, just jumping in to end this week's vlog, looking like this, wearing my pyjama bottoms. You're welcome. But I just wanted to drop by to say thank you so much for watching the video, and that we are hopefully, having watched this video, you're going to be more aware of those bodily signals as they show up inside your body. So you're noticing your bodily clues first, so we notice first. And in the next video, I'm going to be exploring the next step, which is to name how we are feeling. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again here next week. Ta-ra! Have a good week!